I'm just fucking with you. The sound works. Welcome back, guys. Let's see. We have 10 people watching. Six people watching. Who that? It was 10 people, and then it jumped to 6. I guess I pissed people off with my whole little thing there, but that's okay. Time to talk about Discovery, episode 12, species 10C. That's another woke metaphor for hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons equals life. I hope that's a joke. Primordial soup was a mess of hydrocarbons. Yes. All right, guys, so I don't know. Nobody seemed to comment on our thread for this episode on the Trekyards site. At least Tyler was telling me that. Fleet Paw. So I don't know what's going on with this. This is a pretty good episode, actually. It is the second to last episode, so thank God something finally happened. But yeah. No, I haven't shared it yet, Fleet Paw. I can't share and do this at the same time for multiple reasons. So Sebastian says, great episode. Finally, we got a payoff. A lot to squeeze in the last episode, unless they're going to carry the story over into season 5. They might be doing that, but this, as I said to Samuel in our review, which you'll see tomorrow, or sorry, you'll see it on Monday. This felt very Steven Spielberg 1980s alien movie feel, just with the way to communicate and, you know, the power of math, people. I hate math, but I don't think I'd be good at that. So no, I thought it was good. Yeah, it's definitely better than the last few. It's amazing how they listen to the fans for once. Well, I mean, amazing things happen when you listen to the fans. The fans, we know what we like, we know what we want. So stop trying to give us things we don't want or care about. Yeah. I don't think they could resurrect Discovery like they did with Picard. I think there are too many seasons in. Well, I mean, they kind of did a little bit of a resurrection when they brought Pike on board, and then they did it again with moving to the future, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, season 4 has kind of felt like a little bit of a, as Samuel would say, like a damp squid. It's a story that, like I've said before, at max should be 3 to 4 episodes. Please don't make it 13. Have other shit going on. Do other things while you're still working on the DMA. These last like 4 episodes have been very much filler, very much blah, nothing interesting going on, not interested, thank you very much, lost all interest in the DMA, moving on. For me, anyway. And I don't know about you guys, but this one kind of rekindled the excitement a little bit for me as to the 10C. It's cool seeing like the whole communication process and things with things that are totally different than us. So John says, I think Burnham was good this episode. Appreciate them trying to get the crew more involved too. Yeah, a little too late though. The Stanleys, the communication was like the films, The Martian or Arrival. Yeah, I definitely thought of Arrival for sure. Peter Lacaco, $10. I likes how I stared at the nacelles from the shuttle bay for most of the episode. Yeah. I'm not drinking anything alcoholic tonight. I'm just having some apple Gatorade. Because apple is the best Gatorade. That and Arctic Cherry. Sebastian, to be fair, squids tend to be damp. Yes, I know. Mike Shriver, that's true. I've been a long time Trekkie ever since 1987 when I first watched TNG, and I can still remember where I was when I seen the Enterprise coming into view. I fell in love. John McHugh, I won't mind some holodeck fillers. I wouldn't mind some holodeck fillers. I agree with you. Holodecks are always great. They're always great fun adventures. Sure, they're usually one-offs. A lot of people really don't care. People have a real problem with holodeck episodes, time travel episodes, and alternate reality episodes for some reason. And those are like some of my favorite ones. So I don't get why people are like, oh, those have been played out. They haven't, though. Please do more. Just saying. Sean O'Sullivan, honestly, lost interest, especially since Picard is back. Still watching out of hope something might happen. Well, yeah, I mean, you won't just start watching, you got to finish. So, Captain Casey Stewart, season 1 is worse than season 4, then 2, then 3, the best for Discovery. Season 1 is the worst, then season 4, then 2, then 3. Yeah, I would probably go that order myself. Although, like I said, I just finished watching season 1 again. It wasn't as bad as I remember. If you ignore all the plot holes and all the nothing looking right and not fitting in the prime timeline, if you ignore all that, it's pretty good if you can get by the Klingon stuff. The Klingon shit in season 1 is awful. That's disgusting, I know, but I'm surprised I didn't spray spit all over my phone. Yeah, I can't stand the Klingon episodes. It's bullshit. But after that, I mean, the Mirror Universe stuff, the Lorca stuff is amazing in season 1. Season 2 had a lot of good Pike moments, some good episodes, but the Control storyline really took over and kind of was shit. So, but at least they tried in season 2 to have the bookend thing. Like, there was a story idea, and it was bookended by the Control storyline on the beginning and the end of the episodes, which I think is a better storytelling format. Instead of, oh, look, we need to go get some star maps. Oh, look, Book and Tarka need to go get some isolinium. Oh, look, they went to an illegal bargee place. It's a gambling thing. Oh, let's play cards and have really bad table talk for a fucking hour. You know what I mean? Like, that's 10, 15 minutes in a regular episode that could have been a B story, you know? It didn't have to be a full episode. So, anyway. Ozzy says, poor Book is holding Cell Jet right now. Poor Book is holding Cell Jet right now. I say what? John Ballard, I like the episode 12, Star Trek Discovery. I've forward see last episode, Star Trek Discovery, and wrapping up this season. Yeah, please wrap up this season, for the love of God. Aside from unique biology, 10C seems quite ordinary. Unique biology and, I mean, number 2 on the tardigraph, whatever fucking scale. So, you know, an advanced civilization, their little blob shippy thing was cool. Just saying. Yes, mainly for the Klingons. I'm not going to say that other word because I hate that so fucking much. Sean O'Sullivan, how on earth is there an alien who is in no way human, looks human, and named Cleveland Booker? Where on Quajon do you find a Cleveland? Did you not fucking pay attention to the story? He explains how he got his name Cleveland Booker. He's the 5th Cleveland Booker. So there is no Cleveland on Quajon. We don't know who the first Cleveland Booker was. Probably from Cleveland on Earth. NZ Fade. Last week was a 3. This week is an 8. Ooh. Thraxis. I felt this episode had some good moments, but I do agree that it's too late to try to right this ship. It always feels like every season they try to change the tone of the show unsuccessfully. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. They need to just go to an episodic format. It's the future, baby. Let's do something cool. Let's look at cool future shit. Each episode have an episodic feel. Fuck the storylized storytelling. Get that done and over with. Nobody gives a fuck. Don't do it. Do what season 4 of Enterprise did. Have 2 or 3 episode story arcs. Boom, interesting. Boom, interesting. Moving on. You don't get bored and have your ass dragging on the carpet like an old tired dog. Like, just fucking move on. Get on and don't stretch out a shit story for 13 episodes. I'm back. Shared to Facebook and Twitter. Thank you, Fleetpaw. Star Trek Eggsy. Hello, Captain Foley. Hello, Star Trek Eggsy. HTD for life. Thraxis, I think Book and Jet's dialogue this episode, especially when Jet talks about her wife's eyes, was really great. Yeah, the Jet stuff is good. Wake Roberts. There were some creative ideas in this episode, but I'm fed up. I said it out loud during the episode. Get on with it already. Yeah. Captain Casey Stewart. I don't hate Disco, but it is my least favorite Star Trek show. Yeah, that's kind of my thought right now as well. So, Ozzy says Book is in holding cell on his own ship with Jet Reno. Yes, yes, he is. Eric Martin throws in $5. I don't know why I feel like I have to drink for the super chats when I'm not drinking alcohol, but have a drink. Cole's notes on this episode for those of us who didn't watch it. Cole's notes. All right, well, they get into the hyperfield and communicate with the 10C. The 10C are outside the shuttle bay because they're big things. And they have to learn how to communicate, but the universal translator won't work, so the species 10C uses hydrocarbons and some flashing light patterns to show on the hydrocarbons how it's supposed to be read. And then they use math equations to show that we're intelligent enough to speak to them, and then they come back and talk to us again. And they create a simulation of the bridge for the president of Navarre, the president of the Federation, and Burnham and Saru to start communications. They start communicating a little bit, and then Tarka goes retarded and just goes off and wants to take the power source out of the DMA, which is going to implode the hyperfield. It'll take 3 minutes to implode. Oh, that'll give us enough time to warp out, and it'll give Discovery enough time. Oh, and maybe the 10C as well. What? You just said that, Tarka? No, what are you talking about? No. No, you don't have enough time. I think he just wants to get the power source and use his transporter to beam himself away, and he doesn't care about anybody else right now. Oh, and by the way, if he does that, the 10C or the DMA is going to cause a void, which is going to just destroy Earth and Navarre anyway. Even if it shuts off, it's going to create a void for some reason, which is going to, in a month, drift by Earth and destroy Earth. So, anyway, that's where it ends. Fleetpaw says Book's name is passed down to him by his mentor, Cleveland Booker IV. Book is Cleveland Booker V. He's kind of like Usher. What? Oh. Star Trek Eggsy, Captain Foley. I think the 10C are the giant space mushrooms. They talk by molecular farts, like the aliens in Rowan Atkinson's version of the Ninth Doctor Who. Okay. Love Jet Reno in this episode. Yes. The yelling therapy moment was just ridiculous. Yes. And Bot has been destroyed. LOL. Gatorade, you're drinking the wrong water. I need some high quality H2O. Did you see the shuttle bay door was closed? Yeah, it was closed at the beginning of the episode. Thank God. Thraxis. I don't know who writes the season-long arc where the only reveal of any note happens in the last 2 episodes. What were you doing in the other 11? Kit 10K. Fucking YouTube. The damn super chat still isn't working for me. Not your fault, Cat, but still irritating. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Kit. Damn. Sorry. Misha, for some reason, it's less fun not being able to super chat. It's true. Thraxis, the writers are pretty good at just being boring. Fleetpaw says, yep, the shuttle bay door was closed at first, Ozzy. Captain Casey Stewart, season 1 of Picard was my least favorite show, but season 2 episodes has now beat Discovery. Yes, Picard was our least favorite show too, but season 2 has definitely pulled it up by the bootstraps. Thoraxis, I'm still stunned about how little goes on across 13 episodes when more classic Trek could get so much done in 40 minutes. Yeah, I know, man. I hear you. Fleet Pass says, puts in $2 and says, love Jet, bought forever slept. Bought forever sleeped. Bought forever sleeped. Effing beautiful. What? Turd Ferguson has joined the channel. Oh, at the rank of Commander. Welcome, Commander. Thank you, Turd. Thank you for joining. Dan Bevan, episode was pretty good. My issue with Disco was that they were capable of episodes like this, yet it takes 11 episodes to get there. If Disco keeps relying on payoffs after 10 episodes of nothing, they're in trouble. Hell yeah. Mark Lawrence, I was thinking of Rowan Atkinson's Doctor Who too. Well, I was not. Eric Martin, great recap. Great recap, thanks. Can they not put Tarka in the brig or a straitjacket? Jeez. Well, he went a little off the reservation. I don't know what his plan is. It's stupid at this point. Turd Ferguson, dress me as Commander, Turd. The VW boy AF1 this season was handicapped by a predictable main plot from the beginning, though early individual episodes were good. Yes, early episodes were good. The first like 5 or 6 were like, oh, the season's good. And they, oh, the DMA, but let's go do something else, which they did. And we were like, yes, that's what you need to do. Don't focus on the one thing through the, then it very quickly just fucked off on us. And yeah. And predictable? Hell yeah. We called that the DMA was going to threaten Earth. Didn't expect Navarre, didn't really care. But we knew it was going to affect Earth, and Earth isn't even a member of the Federation. But here we are. NZ Fade, I muted the screaming scene. I couldn't do it. Sean O'Sullivan, Kit, are you swearing in the super chat? Because if you do, they'd filter it. No, that's not what's happening, Sean. Star Trek Eggsy says, Captain Foley, what was your favorite new starship on Picard? Well, we're not talking about Picard here, but the Stargazer, I think, would probably be the one. Or the Excelsior. The new Excelsior was nice. Kev Horsley, the shuttle bay doors are always open because they're constantly having shuttles coming and going. They're not, though. They're absolutely not. There's so many situations they're in that are dangerous as all hell. And guess what? The shuttle bay door's open. Just because why not? At least it was closed at the beginning of this one, so cheers to that. Misha, I am completely enjoying Picard this season. Total opposite of Discovery Season 3 and Picard Season 1. Ozzy says, finally next week, season finale. Yes. Peter Lukaku, it's about the cool view of the nacelles. It's true. They do look nice, I guess. So seriously should watch. I'll explain later. Not a Doctor Who fan, man. Fleetpaw says, forever sleeped equals killed. Oh, forever sleep. You wouldn't say sleeped. Sleeped is not a word. Can't say that in a super chat, evidently. Oh, yes, forever sleep. Yeah, I don't know why I put sleeped. John McHugh. I know Tarka is the bad guy, but I still kind of like the character. He's not really a bad guy, though. He's still one of those relatable characters. They don't want to make him a bad guy necessarily, but he's not really the bad guy. NZ Fed, or Fade. Maybe YouTube is being attacked by a certain country with why Super Chat's not working. It's only not working for some people. It was working for some people on our other live and not others, so who knows. Sean O'Sullivan, there's a balance for talking emotion scenes, and Disco used up its allowance for the year by episode 2. Dear God, just get on with it. You're not wrong. Oh my God. Kit 10K. Sean O'Sullivan, no, I'm not. I was doing it during the live Stuart and Sam did earlier, and I wasn't the only one having problems. Yes. Eric Martin, maybe they should have gone for 10 episodes this season instead and put a fork in it. Yep. I totally agree, my friend. Dan Bevan, assume they took direction from Generations, but yeah, when Lorca showed his true colors that we knew was going to happen already, to be honest, my first thought was Soren 2.0. A little bit, yeah. Thoraxis, it was a bit I was a bit irritated about the characters just ruining shit by doing stupid things. Earth representative sucks. Tarka, despite being smart, is dumb and does clearly dumb things for plot reasons. Wake Roberts. The Earth General is a visiting dignitary and an officer of a technically foreign military. How the flying fuck does she have access to the warp plasma controls, especially with Zora watching? Well, Wake, Book gave her the access codes, so that's how she got those. The Zora thing, no idea. Object 00034778 says, I missed comfy decks from old series. Everything is so metal and cold. It is very cold in space, unless you cover the walls and floors with warmy, soft material. Thraxis. Also, can Burnham stop whispering every single line? Oh my god. Listen. We gotta talk to the Tensi. It's important. I can't even do a Burnham. It sounds more like Kirk. But yeah. Madam President, I don't know what we can do here. We have to push forward. It's like, I don't fucking know. Oh, I quit. YouTube is controlled by Q. Kit 10K, off topic, I know, but because of that stupid super chat not working earlier, I couldn't ask. But is it just me, or in Picard, does Laris look younger in season 2 than she did in season 1? I don't know. I guess she does kind of look younger, sure. She's hot, no matter what, so hey, it is what it is. Is there any merch you want to exist but doesn't? For me, I want a t-shirt that says Defiant. Like as in Defiant. There's a lot of merch that doesn't exist that I want. I want Playmates or somebody other than Eagle Moss. I want Playmates to come out with like a big toy, essentially, of the Protostar. I think that would be dope. Because I love the Protostar design. Other than that, there is a lot of merchandise that I would like to see. I wouldn't want a Defiant shirt. I would just put Defiant on it at that point. Yeah, I wish they had carpet and stuff. Yeah, I hear ya. Fleetpaw, I now despise General Natoya even more than I did in season 3. I don't mind her, actually. When she talked to Book, she was like, I should fucking kill you, and I'm not going to betray it. We've got to let this plan go through first. This is a backup plan. Like, she said that. I don't have a problem with her, the way she handled it. And even her desperation to do this plasma thing, I kind of understand. So I don't despise the character as much as I did at the beginning. So there's that. Misha, with you on the whispering talking, it gets old. Eric Martin, yes, bring back the carpet. Start a petition. Kashink says it was a good episode. Fleetpaw says Botox, Kit. Turd Ferguson, Burnham is making mistakes because she misses the D. Oh, that's rough. That's kind of harsh. Yeah, I don't know, man. The Jet Reno scenes were good. I did like a lot of the communication stuff that they did with this. And like I said, it felt very much like a Steven Spielberg movie from the 80s about alien interaction and learning how to talk to them and, whatever. That's what it felt like, for sure. It felt like a movie like I thought of The Explorers or something like that. But 57 people, 60 people watching now. 32 likes, guys. Hit that like button if you're just joining us. And, yeah. Eric Martin, toy Playmobil Protostar for $900. Hope Protostar Drive comes out the back. LOL. I don't want Playmobil. I want Playmates. I don't know if I should have said Playmates. I think I did. Playmates is making the toys now, and they made awesome ships back in the day. Logan Gawain, Disco doing an homage to Arrival is fine. Cool. Yeah, I definitely got Arrival vibes as well. Fleetpaw says, good lord, I love Canadian Gatorade bottles. Why? What's different about a Canadian Gatorade bottle? Ozzy says black licorice can fix the pin communicator after Book gets his access code. The Stanley's licorice is disgusting. Only black licorice. Red licorice is very good, especially Twizzlers. Twizzlers are awesome. Red Stripe, not so much. I had some Red Stripe licorice when I was in the States. That shit's disgusting. Ugh. Twizzlers are great, though. Just saying. And so are nibs. But anyway. NZ Fade. Burnham's the worst character they've ever put into Star Trek. They should have just given the ship to Saru. He'd be a captain, not a friend to the crew, an actual leader. I don't think Burnham's been doing a bad job as captain, honestly. Chris Valdez. Someone told Kurtzman it ain't the 80s. Nobody has carpet anymore, and he misunderstood. Yeah, they were talking about... Never mind, I'm just going to be quiet. Just going to be quiet, move on. Get 10K. Also, when it comes to Jerry Ryan, all I can say is mirror, mirror on the wall. John Claude Van Damme, she's so fun. And yeah. I mean, when she got out of bed in Picard and you saw her back, she's got old lady back. She's got old lady skin on the back. I'm just saying. Just saying. Licorice is awesome, unless it's black. Eric Martin, communications plot kind of reminded me of the movie Arrival. Yep, me too. VW Boys, or Boya, reminded me of the Close Encounters of a Third Kind with the lights. Yep, that's another vibe that I got for sure. Sean O'Sullivan, big fan of the fake Lego ships coming out. Have a cool DS9 end of Enterprise. My brain is so broken by that comment. What did you just say? Big fan of the fake Lego ships coming out. Have a cool DS9 and of Enterprise. I have no idea what any of that means. Shannon says licorice is gross. Good to see you, Shannon. Thank you for joining us. Eric Martin says Twizzlers or nubs, cherry or strawberry. Nibs. I think you mean. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not a big fan of artificial strawberry flavor, except for Twizzlers. I do like the licorice, the strawberry Twizzler licorice. Most other artificial strawberry things I'm not a huge fan of. I love cherry flavor. Any kind of cherries at all. Real cherries, fake cherries, whatever. That being said, if I had a choice between nibs, which are cherry flavored, and Twizzlers, which are strawberry flavored, I'd probably take the Twizzlers. They're softer to chew. The nibs are a little bit too hard and they're small. But they both taste really good. I just really prefer, I think, the Twizzlers. Why are we talking about food? Red vines are fucking gross. That's what I was trying to say earlier instead of red stripe. Not red stripe. Red stripe's a gum. Red vines. Had some red vines when I was in the States, and they are disgusting. They don't taste like licorice. I don't know what's wrong with you people. Turd Ferguson, Twizzlers are great, but they are 100% sugar. Hope you're not diabetic. I am not diabetic, no. Sean O'Sullivan, given a lot of Trek is filmed in Canada, would you consider making a video going to shooting locations and matching shots, etc.? Yes. There was one, I think it's episode 2 or episode 3 in season 2 of Discovery. There's a little church, and that's just outside Niagara Falls. A little place called Balls Falls, and there's that little church, and a lot of people get married there. It's a very picturesque little place. And Samuel, when I found out where it was filmed, I'm like, Samuel, when you come down next, we'll have to do an away mission to whatever the planet was. I forget, but yeah, yeah. Dan Bevan, LOL, given Reno's whole backstory of keeping the entire crew alive with tech from a 23rd century crashed ship with no experience, I did laugh when they captured her. Breaking out of a cell is child's play to her. He probably is, but where's she going to go? I don't know if she can necessarily beam off the ship. So I don't know why she's still in there. I thought the same thing. So Shannon Murphy. Personally, I'd rather have drab shag carpet from the 70s than shiny, slick floors that someone could sue me for slipping on. Misha says, I have to ask, what is old lady back skin? Well, it's all liver spotty and gross. I just move on from that. Fleetpaw Swiftback. Black licorice is good. It's not too sweet. It satisfies when I need a sugar high. I don't mind black licorice in small amounts, or if I'm drinking it, as in like absinthe. But I still am not a huge fan of the taste, honestly. So, Object says Stamets plus Burnham equals steamathum. I think I burn out. Shannon Murphy, why did I just think alien ships shaped like giant Lego bricks, the one with the 8 pegs? Fleetpaw says the Mega Block ships. What about them? There's only 2 of them. There's the Big Enterprise and the Klingon D7. Christian Montgomery said red vines. Yes, that's what I was correcting myself. Instead of red stripe, I meant red vines. Kit 10K, black licorice pukes up every I've ever eaten in my life. Shannon Murphy, my mom misses out on real strawberries. She fixes them for me, but won't eat them herself because she hates the little seeds. Really? That's sad. Mike Shriver puts in $5, so thank you so much. The Asian guy was made to stay out of the sphere, while all the women went in to meet the new aliens. He looks sad, tired of the woke sexist agenda. Oh my God. Sean O'Sullivan, there's Lego compatible sets coming out of Star Trek things mainly unlicensed, aka fake Lego, some from Blue Bricks licensed, and some from China unlicensed. Matt Boardman's like, food. The VW boys, I have one of those 350 scale fake Lego Enterprise models, got blisters on my fingers building it. Red Stripe is a lager. Yes, it is. It's a beer that we got in Jamaica, little bottles. But yes, it's also a gum, Red Stripe gum. Here we go with food. Matt Boardman, Colin McDonald's. Ozzy says, hi to Matt. Captain Casey Stewart. Twizzlers has cherry as well, and I prefer the cherry ones myself. I don't think I've seen the cherry Twizzlers. I feel wronged somehow. Eric Martin says, Maynard's Swedish berries are good too. Swedish berries are awesome, so are the Swedish fish. But honestly, from Maynard's, I really love the wine gums. Wine gums are the shit. I love wine gums. Now I want fucking wine gums. Gotta run to the store later. It'll be closed by the time this is over, but that's okay. I don't actually need them, so it's fine. Terra Elysium, yes, thank you. Thank you, Fleetpaw. Yeah, so me and next time Commander Calkins comes visit, so we'll go on a away mission to Terra Elysium. Shannon Murphy, speaking of shooting locations, I found a specific spot from Doctor Who Season 6, Episode 2, Day of the Moon, where Amy runs in Utah. No searches, I just found it on Google Earth. Behold my skill. I want to go see the spot someday, since I know exactly where it is. Rich Montgomery, do not make me put a red vine in the query. Okay. Misha, you do realize I also don't know what a liver spot looks like, right? Liver spots are like moles. They're little dark spots on the skin. Anyway. Shannon Murphy, I love Legos when I was a kid, but the sets are so overpriced now. Or is it because I'm paying for them now? Probably both. Misha says, you reminded me of absinthe. Sean O'Sullivan, audience, won't people notice there's nothing happening? Writers, not at all. Just throw diversity at the screen and no one will notice. It's barely an inconvenience. Mina says, why is Picard going back to 2024? I want more 25th century Starfleet, but Picard keeps giving me everything but. Except for season 1. We finally get what we want and they go to an alternate timeline. It's not going to be long, though. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the whole season in 2024. So don't worry. Fleet Pass says, all you folks hating on black licorice, you don't know what you're missing. That's okay. More black licorice for me. Yes. You sound like Megatron from Beast Wars. Yes. Inquisitor Shannon Murphy, if they want to send a message, they need to do it right. Disco writers make me feel like I'm in a game of whack-a-mole. I'm the mole. Kurtzman is swinging the message hammer with reckless abandon. Misha says, I'm there for Swedish berries. Yes, they're so good. Sean says, on Wine Gums, did you have the juice loose boot? Did you have the juice loose boot this hoose ad in Canada? Nope. It's the first time I'm hearing that. So, Eric Martin, that Katinga model I got from you is awesome on the fireplace, and it makes me smile every morning. They did such a good job. Yeah, he bought the Katinga XL model that I was selling at the London holiday market thing. No, is it? No, yeah. That was one. Yep, that was one. Glad you like it, Eric. I'll have to come see it sometime. Christian says, Sheets has Swedish red fish smoothies. Oh my god. I love Swedish fish. Yummy. Kit 10K, speaking of strawberries, I always get a white cranberry strawberry cocktail juice at my food store. I can't get enough of it. Fleetpot, can you do me a favor, actually, while you're here? Because you're pretty good at this kind of stuff. Can you Google YouTube Super Chat's not working and see if it's an issue right now, if other people are having it or experiencing it, and just find out anything you can on it, please? That'd be awesome. Thanks, man. Kit 10K, speaking of strawberries, I always get... Oh, I read that one. Never mind. Shannon Murphy, I forgot the last time I had Swedish fish. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. The VW Boya, Boy AF1. It's sad the writers still don't know how to naturally integrate the rest of the crew into the plot. This literally stopped the episode to call in the bridge crew. So awkward. Yeah. What is going on? Why is this the same fucking thing for 5 minutes? Okay, what's happening here? Okay. Sorry you guys have been looking at the same graphic for the last, 30 minutes. I know, Misha, you can't see it, so it's fine. You don't have to point that out to me, by the way. Wait for the goddamn page to respond. Refresh this bitch. Wow, okay. Sorry guys, I'll be with you in just a second. If it fixes itself, it fixes itself. If it doesn't, it's fine. What the hell? Mistakes men make when approaching women. What the hell is that? Come on, there we go. There we go, do a thing. Load up a thing. Yes, stupid bastard. Oh, there we go. Now, come on. Come on. It likes that one for something like... Hold on a second. Ow, my back is sore. Ow. Alright, hold on. There we go. Let's go there. Now it should work. Yes. All right, there we go. We have bridge displays. Woo! Let's see. The security must suck in the future if Nadoya is compromised systems on Discovery so easily. I had some and they were installed in my stomach on Tuesday. Captain Casey Stewart, this week has run rough. My father's has been rough. My father suffered a stroke, and Trekyards and Picard have got me through the week. Thanks. Sorry to hear that, Casey Stewart. That's awful. Hope he's all right, or hope he gets better. But glad we were here. Eaglemoss XL Katinga or some other make. There was the Eaglemoss one. Shannon Murphy says, on an unrelated note, I discovered that bacteriophages appear exactly how they do in the textbook, the weird alien lander looking thing. Eric says, Matt, cat may need a candy fit. Probably good. Listen, Jericho, I couldn't stop laughing how long it took them to notice Reno wasn't there. Yeah, that's one that made me laugh. Paul comes in. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't find her. I feel bad. And Hugh's like, it's okay. It's not your fault, man. She hasn't been here all fucking season. Nobody would notice she's missing. Maybe if they dropped the whole group therapy shtick or focused on anyone other than Goddess Michael Burnham, they'd have more time for individual character development. Kit 10K, is that the pug princess sleeping? I keep hearing every now and then. Yes, she's right behind you guys on the couch being a lazy lump. Eric Martin, sorry to hear that, Captain Stewart. I remember that when it happened to my dad, it really shakes you up. I have this stroke thing, yes. Misha, graphics look fine to me. Sorry he made me say that. It's okay for me. You're gone, but Matt is bored, man. That's funny. Shannon Murphy, like the older Treks had episodes that were specific to certain characters. Did they, though? TOS didn't have anything specific for Uhura, anything specific for Sulu. Really, when you think about it, they didn't. So, George Mangrum, yes, people on Twitter are complaining about the super chats. Money came out of my account for chats and didn't get posted. Other people are saying the same. Okay. People says not finding anything about super chats not working. Well, George says that people are complaining, so. Fleet Pass with back $2. Have $2 as a test of your loyalty. Test of my loyalty? What? Sean says Robert Pattinson, worst vampire ever. Took him 14 years to become a bat. That's the first time I've heard that joke. Fleet Paw, okay. It is working on iPhone and Kit 10K. What type of device are you using, Android or iPhone? Inquisitor Shannon Murphy says, but what if I can't give $2? I'm loyal, honest. I'm trying to save money. No, that's fine, Shannon. You're here all the time. It's fine. You don't have to worry. But you should be a channel subscriber, which you probably are, and you should also join the channel. I see you're not joined. Your name's not highlighted in blue with a little badge beside it. So why haven't you joined the channel, Shannon? Click that join button. What the fuck is this shit? Soul-filling podcast? Go fuck yourselves. What the hell? There should be no ads on these. Fuck's sakes. Anyway, but no, Shannon, I see that you're not joined. You should join the channel. Click the join button. Pick a rank. You get a rank. You could be a captain. Literally, it's the second rank up. You could be a captain, like a legit captain. Click the join button and see. Melissa Jericho, well, TOS only had 3 main characters. Shannon Murphy, TNG, DS9, Voyager, and Enterprise, and it all did those episodes that revolved around a character who wasn't the lead. Yes, this is true. Kit 10K, Fleetpaw, I have an Android phone, but it won't work on my computer either. Sean O'Sullivan, Sulu and Uhura didn't even get first names until the Kelvin films officially. Chris Valdez throws in $1 with no comment, but thank you so much, Chris. Shannon Murphy says, I can join for free? I don't know, but $2-3 a month for the first tier. If you want to be a lowly commander, you can do that. Chris Valdez, working on Android for me. Ah, so this $1 was a test. Sean O'Sullivan, do you not get free YouTube Premium for being a content maker? The YouTube Premium we get might be 20 cents a month. We don't get like the YouTube Premium. I don't even know how it breaks down, honestly, but it's not very much for YouTube Premium. So not really, no. I'll have to examine my finances once I get my Disney job. I'll hold you to that, Shannon. Eric Martin, my trainer said today her boyfriend is watching Star Trek from the start, and one episode it looked like a Big Mac package going across the screen. Had to laugh and say TOS not remastered. Like a Big Mac package. What the fuck? Misha says, remember, I am a PC user too, so I wonder. Really precious. Fleetpaw says you could be a captain like me or a Federation president like Olivia, Ozzy, and others. Joseph Cole says iPhone 13 here, and I can't super chat either. Yeah, I don't know how what's causing it. I don't know what the issue is, honestly. Sean O'Sullivan, would you consider changing the ranks to Army ones while Picard is in the alternate timeline? No. Shannon Murphy. Was it the Doomsday Machine? Oh, talking to Eric. Okay. Sean O'Sullivan. I meant, do you not get a free YouTube Premium subscription so you don't get ads? Fuck no. No. I wish. Alan Rose. I hope the studio does a Strange New Worlds Blu-ray where the Enterprise shots are replaced with the TOS version. Hey, that'd be awesome. Sean O'Sullivan. Also, how sick are YouTube for selling off Cobra Kai? Yeah, Cobra Kai is pretty awesome. Kit 10K, is there a technology virus going around today? No super chats for some. Cap's computer is being a pain, and my computer has been rendering a 3D file for 4 hours on my USS Raptor, and it's not done. Another Rusky has been eliminated. Could be the Russians, could be doing a cyber attack, who knows? Peanut grunts back at the pug. Pug. Misha's dog Peanut says hello with a grunt. Sean O'Sullivan throws in €1, so thank you so much. Turd Ferguson, I command all the turds I survey. I own a cat. There are many turds. So many turds. You must live in Turdistan. Shannon Murphy, destroy all the occupiers. Whoa. The Stanley, Sulu got first name dropped in movies, Star Trek Generations. Eric Martin, no, I don't think so, Shannon Murphy, but thanks. Now I'm craving a waffle ice cream cone. Ozzy says, I got 13 phone. Mine is working early. Holy shit, Ozzy, you give me a goddamn stroke every time you write a comment. Hold on, let me reread this. I got i13 phone. My is working early. I think you mean you got an iPhone 13 and yours is working goodly? I don't know. Misha, hey now. Hashtag not all Russians. Are you a Russian, Misha? Kit 10K. Although I can't super chat, I'm still a double Federation president. I'm a Federation president level subscriber here and on Patreon. Fuck. Man, dude, you love our channel and I love you for that. Wow. Shannon Murphy, I was referring to the ones that were invading a sovereign country. You're safe, Misha. Mina says, do you think Picard will go back to the Stargazer or stay on La Serena? Again, I have season 2, episode 1 was a tease, and then also the entire season traveling on La Serena. No, they're going to take La Serena back in time. They're going to do a back in time thing, probably a couple episodes. Then they're going to go forward in time, thinking they fixed things. They're going to run into Laris and Soji, and the future's still not going to be right, so they're going to have to go back in time again and fix it. And don't worry, I think you're going to see more Starfleet ships. So don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. They didn't build the fucking Stargazer bridge, Stargazer briefing room, Stargazer ready room, Stargazer turbo lift, and Stargazer corridors, so we don't see the Stargazer. Trust me, they spent a lot of money. They're going to use them. Fry minis $2. I'm beginning to think this Tarka dude isn't good. He's just disillusioned or something. He's not a bad guy, honestly. He's just made mistakes. Sean O'Sullivan, did he? It's still weird his daughter got a name of film before he did. It took from 66 to 2009 for someone to say Nyota, and don't know a single thing about what her country, family, kids. Well, she's from. She's. Yeah, where is she from? I think they did say where she was from. She's Swahili. I know that. I don't know. Now my brain hurts. Eric Martin says, maybe in an alternate timeline I will get to visit Cap's house. You'll get here, don't worry. Misha, no political talk, but let's just say Putin is not popular in this house. Okay. Kit 10K, yeah, I do love the channel Cap. But as I said, we Trek fans should always have each other's backs. Amen, man. Misha, I am happy so many STO ships are now canon. I know, right? So much potential for more as well. Ozzy says, my super chats worked early today. Your super chat worked earlier. Okay. Sean O'Sullivan, it's a shame on One Way Picard Season 3 has done plenty of... Okay. It's a shame on One Way Picard Season 3 has done plenty of room for Klingon stories based on Russia's current play acting. It's a shame in a way that Picard Season 3 is done. Period. Plenty of room for Klingon stories based on... Ah, okay. I see what you're saying. Prime Minis, wow, can't believe you're hashtag Team Tarka. Not really. We're not doing this hashtag team shit. Team Edward, team... I don't know, what the hell was that? That was the Twilight thing. Hashtag Team Edward, hashtag Team... Oh, whatever. Mr. Captain 93, while the latest episode was better, I still feel like they've been dragging out the last 3 or 4 episodes. Absolutely, they have been. 100%. George Mangrum, why is Book so gullible this season? Tarka has played him a dozen times. He played him like a goddamn triangle. Ding, 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 ding. Fleet Paw says Uhura is supposed to be from Kenya, but that's from Beta Canon. Eric Martin, I really like the Ross class. Nice update to the galaxy. I like the Ross class as well. So yes. Hashtag Team anyone who isn't Burnham. Hashtag Team Cap. Yes, Team Cap and Team Iron Man. Hashtag Team Peanut. Fry Minis, also, if they can put Picard's mind in a golem, do you think they'll put it in the Stargazer and he can become like Zora on Disco? No, please don't do that. They better not do that. I made that joke the other day, and no, I don't think that's going to happen. Sean O'Sullivan, nice play in the chat. Hey, I think Super Chat is broken. Can anyone test it? John McHugh, what if Reno tries to capture Tarka right before he teleports to the other dimension and they both end up on Stargazer? Wow. Fleetpaw, Book is gullible because he is in massive amount of pain. Pain does things to people that not everyone can understand. Kit 10K, damn. Also, Cap, your Fortress Tiberius 3D print in its robot form I made for you is now on its way to you. And yes, it did make it as a gift this time at a low value. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, here's a tip for everybody. If you're sending somebody a gift so they don't have to pay customs, mark it as gift or sample. Sample's another good one because then they don't have to pay for it when it crosses the border. When you cross the border and you have a value on it that's like super expensive, like $200, then the person that's receiving it has to pay customs on that, and it's like $90. So yeah, mark it as a gift or a sample, and if it's worth $200, mark the value as 50. Then they usually don't have to pay anything. Just word to the wise. Misha, let's be honest. Tarka has made book his bitch. Ooh. Mr. Captain 93, press F if you're hashtag Team Foley. Press S if you're hashtag Team Samuel. Well, if you've joined the channel, you can use the little emojis of the cap or the commander. So hashtag Team Cap also. The SRA is wrong. Fry Minis is Captain Foley. Thank you. Eric Martin. I like the Tarka character. I just don't think they can use him to his full potential. One of the best actors on the show. I agree with all of that. Fleet Paw puts in F and S. You little suck ass. Fry Minis. Not how it works, Fleet Paw. Yeah, exactly. JB, sorry Cap, I meant hashtag Team Captain Foley. There you go. That's better. Captain Casey Stewart. Captain Foley, I know you would like to have a Lost Era show, but would you like a TMP era show with only about 10% visual update? Yes, I think that would also be great. Sean O'Sullivan, Ross Class, good ship, but tends to fall into coma when it suits the plot in a very manipulative manner. There's a joke there somewhere, but I don't get it. Fleet Paw, I work for them. I can't choose. Yeah, but you work with me the most. You don't really talk to Samuel, so you better choose pretty quick. Eric Martin, $5. This is a test of the emergency super chat system. If this had been a real emergency. Shannon Murphy, oh, this is a different hashtag Civil War. Lisa Jericho, Team Lorca. I approve of that. Fry Minis, you can be hashtag Team Fry Minis. Oh, it's a Fleet Paw, yeah. Fleet Paw says, do you have to pay duties on what I sent? I don't remember what I marked it as. I did not. I did not have to pay for that. Joseph Cole, still can't super chat. Erg. I'll settle up next time, Cat. No problem, Joseph. Snoopy McQueen throws in $5 with a keep it up and a little pear doing his exercises. Oh, yeah. Doing the pear exercises. Yeah. Fleet Paw, can we just say hashtag Team Fleet Paw? No, we can't. Ben, what YouTube channel do you graphics come from on the screen behind you? Trekyards. There's an Elcar's playlist on the Trekyards, so that's what it's from. Misha, I like Tarka, and you keep putting his name as Tarkan. Tarkan. It's a cool name, but his name is Tarka. It's Tarka. But in Disco 4, Season 4, but he was more interesting in Star Wars. Who was he in Star Wars? Misha, I like... Oh, I read that one. John McHugh, Foley, but Samuel is a close second. Oh, thanks, John. Captain Casey Stewart, I'm Team Trekyards, but mainly Foley. Oh, you guys. It's just because it's a late night live, and it's just me. I know how it is. I know how things work. I know how the world works. I'm wise in the way of the world. Not really, but okay. Shannon Murphy says, damn, I don't know whose side I'd be on. Side with the Emperor, even though she's weak to let the rebellion happen, or side with Lorca, who's awesome, but also mean-siding with Mayor Burnham. Kid 10K, with the Foley class, shooting with an explosion, both Cap and Sam rock, but use the Foley class in that, so I got you. I understood the code. It's okay. I got you. The Stanleys. Gotta go. Good night, all. Good night, Stanleys. Mr. Captain 93. Would it have been more practical for the Discovery crew to meet 10C in the turbolift shaft? All that space to work with. Hell yeah. Sean says TMP era aesthetics was very good. Almost Stargate 1 or BSG had real pipes and engineering visible, looked more grounded in real life. Fry Minis, has anyone ever gotten a Trekyards tattoo? Nope. Not that I'm aware of. If they did, I want to know about it. Shannon Murphy could always side with Lorca and boot Mayor Burnham out of the picture. Should have stayed in that trash heap. It's funny. CN, doesn't customs charge customs fees if the package is marked as a gift if the value is above $60? Yes, but less. If it's not marked as a gift and it's just a high amount, they'll tax the shit out of it. I think the value is 60 though. So yeah, if you keep it under that, you're fine. Fleet Paw, all Trekyards moderators and admins have to get the Trekyards Delta tattooed on their left breast area like a uniform. Fleet Paw, you signed that NDA. You don't tell people these things. Gunstar Fury, hi Cap. Did you see Eric Henry's fan film Pacific 201? Loved when you had him on Trekyards. Keep up the great content. Yes, did see Pacific 201. Absolutely loved it. Eric is good friend of our channel, EC Henry, and he is a very talented individual. I love all of his videos. So, yeah, we'll have him on sometime again. Who knows? Let's see. Terry Ferguson, it's Grand Moff Tarkin, not Tarka. Yes, we did interview EC Henry. Yes, we did. Prime Mini says Grand Moff Taco. Joseph Cole, since we are kind of off the rails, what did you have for dinner, Cap? I had one of those skillet sensation things, which was like chicken and penne noodles and like a white sauce, and it had carrots and peas. It was really good. It's like a garlic chicken pasta thing. I love pasta and I love white sauce on pasta. I prefer it to marinara sauce personally, but hey, I just love pasta in general. And we're totally off the rails. Who gives a shit about Discovery at this point? Moving on. Fleet Pass says, introducing EC Henry interview. Let's just introduce him to the channel. But yeah, we've done some, talking about some of his cool designs as well. Shannon Murphy, I will never let the trash heap thing go. Even after I've dealt with her, the trash talk is just too good. Ryan says, hi. Hello, Ryan. How's it going? Fry Minis. I had fondue for the first time last night. It was amazing. Do you do fondue, dude? I do fondue, dude. What? I do fondue, dude. Yes, fondue's great in any form. Cheese or chocolate. They're both amazing. So yes. Haven't done fondue in a long time, though. Shannon says, oh my god, y'all's misspelling threw me off so bad. LOL. Fleetpaw, shit, I wholly misread that comment. LOL, I thought he asked if you had him on the channel before. Fleetpaw, you're fired. Misha, 100% with you there on the white sauce. Casey Stewart, Captain, have you watched the Shuttle Pod podcast with Trip and Malcolm from Enterprise? Not yet, no. I was going to watch the first one when they did the read of Shuttle Pod 1, that script, but I just didn't get around to it, and I've completely forgot about it, so I need to watch for sure. Shannon Murphy says, since we're on the subject of Tarkin and Star Wars, a Rogue One poll for y'all. Team Krennic or Team Tarkin? I don't have a comment. I'm just not going to say anything. Eric Martin, I like Lorca. I remember thinking I've had so many bosses like that. Not easy to get along with, but good in a crisis. Yeah. He was a real hard-assed wartime military kind of captain, and I liked his command style. But hey. Ryan says the recent episode was pretty good. It does show trying to make first contact with something truly alien. Yes, and that's one of the things I praised about this one. I absolutely agree with you on that. It felt very Star Trek, and it didn't feel too bloated or fillery. Like, it felt like a good episode. So yeah. Fondue Burgigun is amazing, especially just frying beef in oil. Joseph Cole, I have grilled honey barbecue chicken and garlic roasted potato. Jesus Christ, guys. Kit 10K, if you were going to have a cast member from Discovery appear on Trekyards, who would you want most to interview there, Cap? Well, I want to give Mary Wiseman an interview, but for the channel, I'd probably say Stamets So yeah, Anthony Rapp, sorry. Love to get Chris Isaacs on. We talked to him in Vegas. He's played Lorca. He was awesome. He was going to check out Trekyards too. He hadn't heard about us, but he handed him a business card and he said, "I'll check this out." So I don't know if he ever did, but he was a super nice guy. Um, so was Admiral Cornwall. She was great. Mary Shifo was also awesome. Um, I'd like to get Doug Jones on. I think Doug Jones would be awesome to talk to. We did talk to him. He gave me a hug because he gives everybody a hug. Um, and another fantastic guy. Bryce and Reese, they were both awesome. Washicum was amazing. She's such a beautiful woman. And when you meet her in person, she's just so personable and friendly and smiley. It's just, she's like infectious with how awesome she is. And then there's Detmer. I can't stand Detmer. Ugh. Misha, if he's fired, does that also mean tat removal? Maybe. John McHugh, try some cream cheese, stock cube, pasta, broccoli, carrots, and some water to make it into a sauce. That sounds really good. Yes, there's broccoli in this thing I had tonight too, so there's that. Shannon Murphy, I call dibs on his mod title if he's fired. Dibs. I mean, Shannon, if you want to be a mod, I mean, you can. I don't know if you're on Facebook, but you could like. If you're not on Facebook and don't want to send a direct message, I wouldn't mind having you on as a mod. You're here all the time late at night, so it's helpful. But you'd have to be part of a group chat. We'd have to like kind of vet you a little bit and train you on the ropes of doing it. And you have to listen to our group chat, and we say some pretty stupid shit. So if you're not on Facebook and you want to be a mod, you can always email me at trekyards@hotmail.com with just put mod in the subject, and we'll see what we can do maybe. The fondue place gives you a free lobster tail because we were so excited for our first time. Yummo in my tummo. Tarkin all day long. JB says I made Mexican seasoning fries with queso dip tonight. That sounds good too. I could go for some Taco Bell for sure. Fuck. Sean O'Sullivan, there's a white sauce in Irish cooking that you've never had. It's generally served on bacon, salted shoulder of pig, not the little strips, with cabbage, and is immense. Wow, that sounds good. Feetpaw says, yeah, they cut that patch of skin off, Misha. LOL. Shit. The NDA. I guess I'm getting tossed out an airlock. LOL. No, it's fine. I forgive you. You're back. Ozzy, Fleetpaw is rehired by the Federation president. There you go. See? I already hired him back, though. Ozzy, I beat you to it. Anthony Rapp is super into D&D. Yes, he is. Sean O'Sullivan, Anthony Rapp. He has such an interesting life. Has canceled Spacey, was famous at 14, was in Rent, and tried to ruin Stifler's road trip. Fry Minis, I would love to see y'all interview Martok. We have, actually. Samuel has talked to J.G. Hertzler. I think we have an interview with him specifically. But yeah, we've hung out with J.G. Hertzler in Vegas, and Samuel has known him, and Samuel's dad have known JG for a while. So yeah, JG's a cool guy. Ozzy said had a Whopper Jr. and fries from, oh my god, don't mention Burger King. I want a Big King and some jalapeno bites. Damn, man. Shannon Murphy grabs that Fleetpaw by his uniform. Allow me, I've always wanted to try this. Ooh, she wants to rip your uniform off, Fleetpaw. Definitely on the silly fertility camp. Inquisitor Shannon Murphy. I'm on Facebook. I'll see about modding after I finish school. Yes, no rush. You kind of open invitation. If you want to message me and talk about it, we can get you set up. Sean O'Sullivan. John Cuddle is so disgusting an idea. I've never tried it with the crew beans on the nope factor, and that all these words make no, they're words I recognize, but they don't make any sense. Joseph Cole. A few standalone episodes that developed the rest of the Bridge Crew would have served season 4 better than drudging along we got for the last few shows that barely moved the plot. Amen. Absolutely 100% agree. One of the local favorites of food near me is taco pizza from a place called Bob's Carryout. Taco plus pizza equals love. Shannon Murphy, for lunch today, I had a plain cheeseburger and a small fry from Whataburger and a large cherry lemon sundrop. That sounds fucking amazing. Cherry lemon sundrop. JB says Irish cream sauce sounds dangerous. Misha. Whew. So now he has to get that tat all over again. Yep, he does. Fry minis. Oh shoot, I need to search for that Hertzler video. Yeah, pretty sure it's there. We've got a lot of interviews with different people, so. Kit 10K. I've heard that Jason Isaacs is a nice guy and is a real class act kind of guy. Absolutely, super nice. You wouldn't think so because he's kind of like a bigger name, but he was so approachable. We talked to him for a good 20 minutes. It was awesome. It was really good. Shannon Murphy. I don't want to rip it off. LOL. I'm dragging him in to the airlock. Oh, to like make out with him. Oh, are you gonna like airlock him? Like, is airlock a good place to hide if you're worried that nobody's going to hit the button? Moving on, sorry. There's one JG Hertzler interview that Foodpaw shared. There's the link. JB says, the BK jalapeno bites must taste terrible here in the US because I can't stand them all the times I've tried. They're amazing here. I really enjoyed them. Trekyards, I had Taco Bell cheesy chubby chick crunch since Godita means chubby chicken. Oh, Godita. Eric Martin. All the food talk is really getting me starting to wonder what's open. We got to stop talking about food, guys. John says, what you need is a Guinness pie for dinner. Some Guinness to help wash it down. And to top it all off, some Guinness cake for dessert. Well, Guinness, the beer is disgusting, so... Sean was replying to another Irish guy. He was talking about cuddle, a stew that involves boiled sausages. Never cared for it myself. I'll try anything once. Well, that's not true. There's a few things I won't try, but... Shannon Murphy, I swear, the cherry lemon sundrop was created in heaven and bestowed upon the earthly masses as a blessing. It is freaking amazing. Sounds like it. Oh. Long live the Empire. See, you gotta do the long live the Empire. The Tan Hut. Misha. Is it weird that I don't really eat fast food? Just doesn't suit our lives very well. Not really you don't eat it. It's probably good that you don't eat it. We eat it a lot here just because it's convenient for us and it's fast. It's fast food after all. Yeah, I would probably eat too much of it, but I do enjoy it. I'm airlocking him. John McHugh, imagine a broth filled with what looks like penises. Wow, that's great. Hi, Donnie. I really like JG Hertzler in DS9. Great guy. He's a great guy. Guinness is life. Why is it I like everything you hate? I don't know. Actually, I haven't tried Guinness in quite a few years. Maybe I should give it another chance. Setat Transmedia. I don't see how book avoids prison. Right? Let's see. Murphy is nice too. Guinness is disgusting if not prepared properly, similar to why you don't do Alabama why you don't go to Alabama and ask for sushi. Shannon Murphy, she knows what's up. Long live the Empire. That's right. Captain, have you ever tried Boone's warm or farm wine? I have not. No. Hi, Squadricourse. JB, I made an Irish taco one time when I was drunk. Mashed potatoes, corned beef, cabbage, and a drizzle of Guinness. Served with the rest of the Guinness, called an otaco. I like a lot of those ingredients, but 10K, long live Empress Pug, makes Terran Empire salute, then kneels before her. Misha says, I love Guinness myself. Squadricore says, we talking beer? I mean, not really. Kind of turned into that. Eric is heading to the store. My willpower is gone. I prefer Youngling. Misha says, we love food here. Some might even call us foodies, though we don't because that's a stupid word. Although they don't because that's a stupid word. It's good. It is a stupid word. So I need to have a... puff. This is intense ice or intense mint. It tastes like those little mints you get at Christmas. The little... really good. Attention North Americans. Irish people do not eat corned beef. That is an American thing. Also, it's Patty Day. Not Patty. It's Patty's Day, not Patty Day. Patty is short for Patrick. Patty is Patricia. JB says, do they still have boons in your time, or did that die out on the cows too? Oh, you're talking to Harrison Wells. I don't recognize the name boons. Quadricourse, I like hazy IPAs. My favorite is fast and hazy. IPAs are good. Shannon's like, let me get this straight. Our emperor is a dog? No, our emperor is a pug. Very important. Pugs aren't dogs. They're kind of like their own creature. John McHugh, you might like Guinness pie and cake, though. The pie is just a savory meat pie. The cake is just really, really moist chocolate cake with cream cheese. Oh my God, everything about that sounds good. Donnie Pearson, St. Patty's Day is indeed 6 days away. It's one of my favorite times of the year. Dun, da, da. Shannon Murphy, Fleet Paw, you take that back. That was my first beer ever. My first ever beer. Misha says, you puff, I'll chew. Fleet Paw says, I enjoy Youngling, Shannon. I save Guinness for special occasions. Joseph Cole, how long have you vaped, smoked, Captain, and what is your favorite flavor? Honestly, I've been vaping for maybe like a year. I didn't smoke at all until I was like 36. And then I've had the occasional cigar here and there. But that got really bad on my throat sometimes. So the vapes are much nicer. And like 5 ingredients as opposed to like 27, most of which are carcinogenics in cigarettes and cigars. So favorite flavors, well, these are the Envy Apex. I think they're like 3,000 puffs or whatever. Favorite flavors, those iced banana, and actually there's a new one, pink lemon, which is like pink lemonade, which is fucking fantastic. Those are my favorites. Harrison Wells drinks Pabst Blue Ribbon. Forgive my mistake, our emperor is a pug. This is true. The cake is in fact good. Rusky, kill it. IPA nasty. Americans are so used to crappy watered down mass beer that when breweries started making something exactly opposite, we think that because it's so packed with hops that it must be good. Boone's Farm is a colorful $2 wine at Walmart. The blue one is pretty good, actually. Turd Ferguson, is it true the Chinese gave European pugs to get rid of them? Also, Southern Tier Imperial Milk Stout S'mores flavor. Try this. Extremely good. They didn't give them to get rid of them. The Europeans liked the pugs, so they got some from the Chinese. The Chinese developed the pug to be a companion for the emperor. The little wrinkles on the forehead, in most cases, make like the symbol for prince, and they're really good companion dogs. Plus, they kind of look like Chinese food dogs with the smushed face. So, Shannon Murphy, as a non-smoker, I think that pipes, the old-fashioned kind, are a good fashion statement. My dad used to smoke a pipe occasionally with like cherry tobacco, which smelled really fantastic. But yeah, pipes are classy. I've never actually smoked a pipe. But, and I'm not really proud that I do vapes, but they taste really good. And yeah, it's one of those things. I don't have an addictive personality. Like I could literally set this down and not worry about it. But just kind of feel like having one tonight. So, and I go for months without touching one. So, yeah, it is what it is. And yeah, I used to be a non-smoker. I used to be very anti-smoking. Like I said, I didn't smoke until I was like 36. So, long story. Anyway, not a big fanboy of Paddy's Day. Bars are full of people who don't normally drink, and kids running around. Pubs in Ireland don't even open on the day till 75 in response to American tourism expecting it till 1975. Oh, really? How was Disco? I watched Picard season 2, episode 2 again instead. Disco was good. It was better. It was much better than the last few episodes. It's a good one. I thought the cake was a lie. Kit 10K just had my view of the live blocked for a sec, as when I sneezed, I scared the shit out of my cat, and suddenly there was a big puff of gray and white fur in the way, and I got the death look from her. Shannon Murphy says, "Ding dong, the bot is dead. The Russian bot is dead. Ding dong, the bot is dead. The Russian bot is dead." Okay. Sean O'Sullivan, I know a lad with one leg shorter that works in a brewery. He's in charge of the hops. Ha, ha, ha. Funny. Oh my God, cherry tobacco smells great. Misha, I've had the same pipe since I was 18. Shannon Murphy says, my late grandfather didn't smoke to my knowledge, but he did chew tobacco. See, chewing tobacco is fucking disgusting in my opinion. And I know the dip, the chewing the cud. I mean, it looks like a cow chewing cud. Yeah, no. I know that a few of my moderators do it. One of them might actually even be here. And I don't know how I feel about that. That just seems disgusting to me. The only thing I'll chew is like that shredded up bubble gum. That's good shit. I guess that makes the Pug Emperor very legitimate and hard to overthrow. At least it's not a cat, because then you all have Egyptian mythology to contend with. We used to have cats. Not a huge fan of cats. I'm allergic to dogs and cats. Fun fact. Especially dogs like saliva. If they lick near my face, my eyes will get super puffy and swell shut. Cat scratches were also very bad for me. But yeah, I had cats and dogs my entire life growing up, even though I'm allergic to them. So Rios has a cigar, Styles has his pain stick, Foley has his vape. All the greats have their shtick. Misha says, I watched both Disco and Picard back to back at 2 a.m. Thursday. I was happy for 2 hours. And then real life kicked in. Sean O'Sullivan, I know another guy with one hand shorter than the other. He's known as the Clock. Fleetpaw says, I was a smoker chewer for 15 years, 5 years smoke-free because of the vape. Yeah, and Fleetpaw, you'll agree with me, these are 1,000 times better than a cigarette. And I went out, I don't know if you guys remember, but I went to Alberta and I did some lives from Alberta. I was out there visiting my buddy Jay, who was a huge smoker, like a couple packs, I'd say a pack a day at least. Really bad smoker. He got into vaping, and he has like a big, huge tank on his vape, and it's like the fucking room fogs up. Like he can really haul on it. He's now manager of a vape shop, and tried a vape when I was there, and I had a few of my cigars, my little cigars, and I haven't touched a cigar since. I've just got these. So much better for the throat, much better for everything. So Joseph Cole, how often do the Russian dots show up in this chat? It seems like it's been hitting more often, and are we sure they're Russian? Oh, they're Russian. I looked into the websites that they promote, and yes, they are Russian. It's a weird thing. And quite often, especially later at night. So, but sometimes we'll get a lot in a live, sometimes we'll get none. It's really a weird thing. Was anyone else hoping Jordy would take spot 73 with her? No, because fuck that cat. John McHugh, is it Sean or John? Misha says, my father chewed tobacco as a little kid. He got me that shredded gum stuff to chew with him. Shannon Murphy, and didn't want to spit it out in front of him, so he just nodded and said, Nimoy stopped smoking for 30 years on lung cancer. Still got him. Shannon Murphy, I definitely don't have lung cancer. I only smoked the occasional cigar, and it was, like I said, did it for like a year, then I quit for 2 years, and then I took it up again when we went on vacation and got some flavored cigars, and yeah, so I've hardly smoked, really, so. Chewing tobacco does a number on your teeth, doesn't it? Yes, I believe it does. Olivia Julius, I wanted to see my friend Stuart, so I just looked for the nearest space explosions. Hi, Olivia, I'm here. Kit 10K, wanted to ask you, Cap, with the Star Trek Transformers crossover comic they did recently with all of the Star Trek captains, we know which one do you think Optimus Prime would get along with the most? Probably Picard. Optimus is a peace lover. He's, freedom is the right of all sentient beings. I can hear Picard saying those exact same words. Or Kirk. I can see him getting along with Kirk, because they both do the right things and sometimes have to go a little bit outside the rules. Either Picard or Kirk. He's definitely not a Cisco guy. Don't know about Janeway. Archer, maybe. It's a good question, actually. Sean O'Sullivan, how can you tell the bots what kind of things do they say? Like VOM dot K whatever. There's weird shit. It's weird shit. And I'll kill them all as long as I can see them, that is. Eli was pretty old when he passed. Hell yeah. JB said, I needed a vape once. Burned my dainty throat so bad I cried and had horse the next day. I told my friend, I don't get how people smoke. This is harsh enough. Some vapes hit really hard, though. A lot of them are very mild. Like the banana ice is just it's so mild, it's not even noticeable. This intense mint is a little bit harsh, but not really. I mean, it's just cooling on the back of the throat. Yeah. Anyway. They're posting Russian porn sites. Yeah, they were. Those Russian bots and the Russian porn sites. Shannon Murphy says, reminds me of the first time I looked at my automatically deleted spam mail. Oh my God, my eyes. Twizzler's Cherry is real. You got Twizzler's Cherry? Eric, I need to get some. A few years since my dad gave up smoking, says Donnie. I know if they're bots because of the grammar mistakes and the fact that some think I'm a dude. Donnie Pearson, I myself thought I was living tobacco free, but I was wrong. I was a victim of secondhand smoke, and getting used to the smell of my dad's cigarette was among the things I have regretted. Oh no. John McHugh, I was using vape before pandemic, but went back to rollies during. Might go back again now. Gunstar Fury. Captain Rio smoking a cigar on the bridge of the Stargazer. Wouldn't that fire suppression unit system kick in? I remember Nog talking about tobacco in an episode Little Green Man, as if no one smoked. Yep, well, the Star Trek 4, they talk about no one swearing. Everybody swears in Picard and Discovery. So, yeah. And Rios never lit the cigar. He played with the lighter all the time, and he always, fumbled with the thing in his mouth, but it's just a nervous habit thing. And it's his fucking ship. Who cares? Fire suppression doesn't need to kick on. First of all, it's not a big enough thing to be a problem. I don't see what people's issue with it is. Even why would they promote smoking? They're not promoting smoking. It's just a trait of his character, first of all, which is kind of weird for Star Trek, honestly. However, it's the future. Lung cancer has been cured. There's probably nothing bad in that tobacco anyway. It's probably tobacco that's clean somehow. So yeah, not really a problem. There was a no smoking sign on the bridge in the Wrath of Khan. Guess they got rid of that rule. Yeah, also in the transporter room. JB, my scent therapy addiction comes in the form of traditional shaving soaps. They smell fab, are better for the skin, and better for the environment thanks to the less wasted products. Squadron Course, what are your thoughts on swearing in Trek? I have no problem with it. People are going to continue to swear. It's Picard swears in TNG. There's an episode in season 1, something happens, and he's in the captain's chair and he's like, merde. But he swears in French. He says shit in French, so it's fine, I guess. Smoothness depends on the formulation of the liquids. I could go on forever about it and have been told to shut up more than times than I can count. It's snakeweed inside. Synthbacco, yes. How do we know it's even tobacco? Exactly. Could be chocolate. I'm done talking about vaping. I'm done talking about food. So if anybody wants to talk about anything else, let me know. But right now, I'm just setting the comments down for a minute because I'm caught up. All right. Misha said, LOL, I literally had the chocolate thought myself. How did Reno get the communicator working again? I don't know. So that's weird. She needed the glycerides and sugars in the licorice to conduct electricity. That made it work. Sure. Thanks. Just finished a video on the Kazon carrier from Eagle Moss. Cool. I need to watch that. Eric Martin says, I'm still trying to figure out in Star Trek 2 when Kirk breaks his glasses. They were in his quarters during the battle. That's when they broke. Kit 10K, I have a work friend who's a Star Trek fan too, and when he asked me something kind of dumb and I asked him, what are you, an Andorian crack or something? And we both had a laugh. Andorian crack would probably be good. I don't know. Sometimes I think how much I'd rather tell someone to sod off instead of F off, but I never do that. Glycerine. Yes, she's a miracle worker. That's exactly right. I'm glad the L-cars are working now again. What is your prediction for the finale? Oh my god. I think they're going to find a way to stop Tarka. Don't know how. But the solution to talking to the 10C is right in fucking front of them. It's Book. Book has that silly little light up forehead, and he can talk to animals. It's more like an emotional connection. He's going to be the solution. He's going to have to talk to the 10C, explain the pain of him losing his planet, and Quajon and his family and all that, and also explain why Tarka did what he did, why Discovery is, or why they're there. Essentially, it's going to be Book. Book is going to save the day. I guarantee you 100%. I don't know necessarily how it's going to end. I can't really call a prediction for that. Misha says his wife is glad the super chat isn't working. Oh, your wife's a downer, man. Yeah, the Kazons were definitely Kmart Klingons. Oh my goodness. No, in conclusion, talking about Discovery, this was a pretty good episode compared to a lot of the ones we've had so far. Season 4 started out pretty good. There was a few good episodes, at least 5 or 6, leading into at the beginning of season 4. Then once that we came back from the break, that's when everything kind of fell apart. And it's just been filler episodes since. This is the first good one. This one fills Star Trek, the communication, the strange alien life, you know, the hyperfield. There's a lot of really cool sci-fi elements here. So this was a fun episode, and I think the finale will be good. But only one more week of that, and then we're discovery free for a while. So could be a good thing. But Picard's proving to be off the hook and cool, so I'm happy about that. I think Book will stay with them as he will take them as his new people. He can't live in a gas layer of a gas giant. Misha says, to be fair, have you seen how much money I spend on Eagle Moss and other models? LOL, Trekyards is just about the only channel we do agree about donating to. Oh, thank you. Well, your wife's a good soul then. Turd Ferguson, more like racially insensitive bankers and Harry Squatter. What? Harry Potter? Rob Fitzel, communicating with the 10C in the hangar deck reminded me of the movie Arrival. Yeah, everybody's been saying that. I thought the same thing. Squadra Course, when do we get more Prodigy or Lower Decks? Prodigy I don't know about. I don't know when Prodigy's coming back because we're still only halfway through season 1. That's a good question. I don't know. Probably after Strange New Worlds. And then Lower Decks will be in the fall. It's starting in September, I believe. Let's see. It sounds like Modern Trek is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Hey, Eric, that's brilliant. Misha says, my wife is also a Star Trek fan, so I figure I won the marriage lottery. Speaking of the marriage lottery, I totally won. Sylvia is not only a hottie, incredibly sexy, but also a huge Star Trek fan. And she lets me indulge in my passions. So, yeah, Sylvia's amazing. Do we do things that irritate each other? Hell yeah. I mean, that's what being married is all about, I guess. But honestly, I really won that lottery. So I'm super happy. Sylvia's fantastic. I could do a whole live talking about Sylvia. She's amazing. Speaking of, she needs to join me for a live sometime. I need to convince her to come onto a live because people have been wanting to see her for a while. So she needs to come back for a live. We've done a lot of videos together. We've done a lot of lives. And speaking of a lot of those videos we've done together, most of them you'll never see because YouTube won't allow that. Anyway, moving on. Josh McHugh has joined the channel. Welcome to the rank of Commander. Well, thank you, John. Sorry, I said Josh. It's John McHugh. So welcome to the rank of Commander. Much appreciated. Thank you for being here. Those channel memberships are a big deal. They really do help the channel and the algorithm and help us on a monthly basis. So thank you so much. Ditto here regarding wives, says Misha. I don't much like the Kazon themselves, but their ship designs are pretty interesting. Are they though? Their ship designs, most of the Kazon ships look like hand weapons. They've got the handle at the front. It could just be a weapon. It's a weird design. Shannon Murphy, hey, single trekkers, marry me and you've won the marriage lottery. Also, I'm a gamer, I'm pretty, I love dogs, and I'm funny. Powerball jackpot right there. Right here. Well, there you go. Shannon Murphy, guys. Let's see. In fact, local elected reps are all about building power plants to burn the coal refuse, aka the stuff too dirty to actually burn, but we do anyways. Yeah, so, I mean, Shannon Murphy, thank you for being here. We don't get a lot of female subscribers. If you look at our analytics, like females are like 4% for subscribers here. So, thank you. But Fiefball says, who designed the Kazon ships, by the way? I don't remember. Was it Eves? I don't think it was Eves. I don't know who designed them offhand. Might have been, I want to say Rick, but I don't think Rick would have done them. I don't know. That's a good question. Now I need to look into that. Rick Martin says, "You like football, Shannon?" Olivia says, "Yay, I'm a rare subscriber." You are, yeah. There's very few female subscribers to Trekyards, so. Misha says, "My last good single friend just got hit, and she likes sci-fi too. Never forgot the first time she saw my model this collection display. Model collection display." Yes, nuclear power creates a shit ton of power. Nuclear reactors. Oh my god. Nuclear energy is clean and proper, and if properly managed, it produces a shit ton of power. Hell yeah. Just don't get a Chernobyl. It's red alert time. I thought about sending a friend request to Sylvia, but I don't think it appropriate. She'd probably add you because she knows you're a moderator. Everybody that if she gets a random one from somebody, and even if she doesn't see that that I'm a friend on their list, she'll be like, "Do you know this person?" I'm like, "Yes." "Should I add them?" I'm like, "Them probably not, but that guy, yes, you can add him. That's cool." So. Eric says, "Are there any stats on what percent of Star Trek fans are women?" Not that I'm aware of. Anyway. So originally, last year, my plan was to go to Destination Chicago, which is the Star Trek creation. No, it's not creation. It's just a Star Trek convention in Chicago this April. I don't think I'm going, unfortunately. If any of you are, that's cool. I wouldn't mind going because it's only like a 6-hour drive for me. But with the COVID stuff and the border and just honestly the financial situation I'm in right now, I don't know if I can make it to that. I still want to go to Wonderfest the first weekend in June. But again, I'm not sure about travel and stuff just with COVID. I mean, a lot of the restrictions have been whittled down at the border and stuff, but it's still a sticky thing. I don't know if I want to wait another year to travel to conventions and stuff. I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know why I'm telling you this guys. Just that I really wanted to go to Mission Chicago. I just don't think I'm going to, sadly. But I'd like to meet some of you guys. So, yeah, I'd like to meet some of you guys in person, especially Fleet Paw, Matt Boardman. There's a lot of people in the States I gotta meet somehow. So yeah, when Trekyards starts going back to conventions, and maybe we'll be at one near you, I would hope you guys would come and visit and say hi. And please tell me when you meet me what your YouTube name is, because a lot of the YouTube names don't match up with the actual people. So I've met some of the YouTube subscribers who walk up to us at conventions. A few of them were in Birmingham in the UK, which is like the last convention I went to. And we're in Trekyards merchandise from the TeePublic store. Speaking of, guys, the TeePublic store, the link down below, there's actually a 40% off sale right now. So you can get some really good savings on any Trekyards merch you guys want. If you want to check it out, we'd really appreciate that for sure. So, yeah. Check it out. Check out the sale. Libby says, "I don't want to meet you. I want to meet Precious." Well, Precious won't be coming with me to conventions, so. Joseph Cole, "Absolutely, man. Would love to meet you at a convention. Hell yeah. When you and Samuel are doing lives, what video chat do you use? Skype?" Yes, we use Skype. Do you know how long the sale will last? Not long. What's the date today? I think it's on until the 14th. So today's the 11th. Yeah, I think it's on until the 14th. It's only a few more days. Maybe we should do a fundraiser to help you get there. Nah, we don't want to do that necessarily. See, that's the thing. Like super chats, channel memberships, Patreon, are all our monthly income. So super chats are a big deal. Super chats keep us alive, keep us fed, keep us housed. PayPal, if anybody sends a PayPal, that goes into a separate account, a separate PayPal account, which is for trips, for like a new computer or a new mouse or a new hard drive or a new camera or a new microphone. Samuel just bought a new Yeti mic. So the PayPal goes towards technology and trips, and everything else goes towards our day-to-day living expenses. So that's why we make the make the statement that the PayPal is actually a separate thing, because it does go into a different account. It's just a joint Trekyards account essentially, but both me and Samuel have access to. But we use it to buy plane tickets or whatever we need for trips or conventions or whatever. So, and that one usually builds up, has quite a buffer in it, and then we use it all for something, and then it's like, oh shit, we got to replenish that. So, that's not that you guys care, but anyway. Olivia, that's weird. He wants to meet She wants to meet Fleetpaw. I heard he tastes like chicken. Fart Muffin says, "Want to kill your dreams? Go work on trains." Oh, poor Doug. One of our moderators, Doug Clements, he started working for Amtrak. He's going to be a conductor. So he's a huge train buff, model trains and everything. So I'm sad to hear that, actually. Well, Misha, the super chats thing should be fixed soon. It's been a today issue on YouTube, so hopefully they realize it, because YouTube itself is losing a lot of revenue because of people not being able to super chat. So well, thanks, kid. I appreciate that. Now we're talking about different fuel sources, for Christ's sakes. These lives really go off topic. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Coming up on that 2-hour mark, and my lower back's getting really sore. Ooh, Kit 10K even says it killed working in the railroad, killed his love of trains. That's awful. Well, Misha, it's not just the PCs. Some iPhones work for super chats right now. Some Androids work. Some don't. It's just one of those things. So it's a YouTube problem. It's not a your device problem. So don't worry about that. Oh, Joseph, don't say that. It's fine that you can't super chat. Don't worry about it. But that's why we do lives. They really do, and actually, doing lives not only supports the channel and us, it fosters this relationship between Samuel and myself and you guys. Like, we have a good community. And the funny thing is, you guys, if you do meet me at a convention, you know me, you see me, you hear me talk, I talk to you guys, you see what I look like, you know who I am. And it's weird because you know me, you know us so well, and then you meet us and we have no idea who you are, except then you say your screen name and it's like, oh yeah, and now we got to associate the screen name with the face, and it's weird that we know you but we don't, because we don't see you guys on a regular basis. It's a strange fucking feeling. But anyway, I don't know where all that came from, but Captain, check my previous post at 11:46 in the chat. You might be interested. I don't have timestamps, Captain Casey Stewart. 11:46. That was not that long ago. Captain Foley, if you like steam locomotives, you should come to the Cass, West Virginia for its parade of steam Saturday, June 18th. If I'm going to the States for Wonderfest, that's the first weekend in June. I'm not going to be able to make it to that. West Virginia. I would love to do that, though, because I love steam trains. when I say I like trains, I don't like trains. I don't give a flying fuck about diesels. They're all cut and paste copy fleet essentially. I like steam locomotives. Each steam locomotive has a story, has a sound, has a unique look, has a presence. Even ones that are exactly identical are not exactly identical. The way they act, the way they. So all of my all of my trains that I have, got some HO, I've got a Lionel, and I've got a lot of N scale. They're pretty much all steam locomotives. I'm not a fan of diesel. I'm not a fan of diesel. So Misha says I know what you look like. Uh-huh. I look incredibly handsome, Misha. You have no idea. Anyway, on that note, on that very arrogant, narcissistic note, I will be leaving you guys and say see you guys Monday. Monday for the Discovery full review at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The edited review will be up Monday afternoon, and we do have some good videos coming this weekend as well. So make sure that you watch those. I'm going to be talking about the CSS World Razor tomorrow. And I don't know what's on Sunday, but we've filmed about six episodes based on the content from this last episode of Picard. So there's a lot of good content coming. So make sure you're subscribed, notified, all that jazz. And thank you everyone for joining, and thank you for the two channel members that we got during this live. That is amazing. So thank you so much. That makes a big deal to the algorithm. It shows that YouTube that you guys care and want enough to join the channel, which bumps us up in the algorithms. John McHugh throws in €2 with a choo-choo train steam locomotive. Thank you, sir. I like the choo-choos. But thank you guys. You guys are awesome, and hope you have a good night and a good weekend. Be safe, have fun, and I'll see you guys later. Until then, I'm Captain Foley. He is Commander Calkins, somewhere over in the UK. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.